Hey everybody, my name is Shawn Powell. This is a picture of me and my little boy right here. The reason I keep this video or a picture up for my videos is because my son is 14 years old now. And I was able to get free from the job May 7th of 2015 using online business. I did restaurants for 26 years here in North Carolina before then. But my life was a lot different where I was working 65-hour plus weeks, averaging, if not more than that. Every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I worked over 40 hours. I was working 14-hour shifts, plus driving back home and forth, to work. So every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, my son couldn't even be in his own house. So literally half the week, my son wasn't even in his own house. And that really bothered me. I was trying to find a way out. I wasn't broke per se, but I just didn't have a way out after 26 years of being in restaurants. So let me show you this, y'all. Here's a picture of me and my little boy. This is Exitus Elite. I'm going to show you. This was 4,004 days. One of the thumbnails are right here. But this was back here. This picture really meant a lot to me because I had to grow and to change into this person that could allow myself to get seen and get heard. I had low self-esteem. I had hang-up issues. I'm entirely blind in my right eye. There's so many reasons as to why, I went 2 decades where I didn't even have a picture of myself. Every picture I had of my little boy was just about him by himself. It wasn't with me and him together because of my hang-ups. They were my hang-ups. So when I came into online business, something God had done had changed in the last week of October of 2014. My son had been sick in the hospital and been in Chapel Hill, North Carolina it was 6 days. It was $11,000 worth of medical bills. And when he came home, I was tickled to death. My son's gotten better. He still takes medication and stuff. But at the same time, it could have been a lot worse. So I was really, pleased that God, made it as good as it did for my little boy and me. But it started making me think, what if this was bad? What if this was cancer? What if something like that? What if the finances of whatever we had going on was going to put us in the ground, right? So I started looking at online businesses, and the first one I came across wasn't the best one in the world. It's legit. It's still around. There were $33 commissions, and I jumped in it. I couldn't sleep at night. I wanted to figure out how this thing would work. I had a burn in my stomach that just wouldn't go away. So, y'all, I took it extremely seriously. But then I realized, because I picked out how to get out to people with Facebook. So I started getting 60 to 100 plus leads a day for free with nothing but an old S3 phone, laying on the couch or whatever it was. I got free from the job May 7th. It was about that same time frame I really started putting this stuff together. So, but what I learned was allowing these people to connect with me. That just being real, that I believe in what I'm doing, that I'm applying action, that I'm accessible, was the person I was. And that is who you need to be. You don't need to be some guru. You don't need to be chasing somebody else's capture page, sales page, and branding them every step of the way when people aren't getting the ability or your hang-ups, whatever they are, just like I had, so they can't connect with you. The reason this picture is so important to me is I had made over 130 videos in a month and a half while still working 65 hours a week with an old S3 phone sitting there at my kitchen table with a $4 stand I got from eBay, and I had to run around the table and mash record. And let me tell you something, y'all. Even though those videos are old and I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know how to edit, I didn't know keywords, I didn't know anything. I was as green can be when it comes to making videos. There was something beautiful about them though, because that guy was on fire. And people could sense it. Y'all, it took me 30 videos before I made my first commission. And the guy that got in, it was so much sharper than I was. I was like, what did I do right? I remember thinking that, y'all. But I had already put in my head that no matter what, that I was going to do this. I was going to make it no matter what. I was going to learn by applying action. And that's what I did, y'all. So, got free from the job. May 7th of 2015, I'd done it in 6 months' time by applying a lot of action, even when I was working a lot of hours, having to have babysitters and stuff like that. All that was gone, y'all. So when I was home, even though I was #1 in the world, let me show you this real quick, y'all. I'll show you the company real quick. I'm not gonna say what the company was or anything. It's legit. I got to give it that. But this is what I learned, y'all. I was getting 300 to 350 members a month into a business, but the wrong businesses done right are still wrong. Now, what does that mean? It means that even though I was #1 on the leaderboard, and it looked good having my name up there showing 300 and 350 members a month coming in, Facebook group. I was lighting it up like crazy. I was excited. I was showing people my enthusiasm, right, about a business. But with all that being said, out of 350 members, not everybody was upgrading. Those are people who were signing up and stuff of that nature. So I wound up making about $4,000 to $5,000 a month, even though it was enough to pay my bills because I don't really have that many bills in the first place. It was far from where I knew I could be. So, number one in the world, I left this offer and I started looking at the right vehicles. Now, what is the right vehicle? Exitus Elite is the right vehicle. It is quality pages, it's quality capture pages. There's nothing in here that is junk inside this system. I promise you that. Paul Stevenson won't allow junk into this business. We've cracked the code as one of the capture pages right here. It's a really good one. Let me show you this one real quick, y'all. Another one right here. I use this one all the time inside of in the backgrounds when I'm doing videos and stuff. People often think it's something I've created. It's not. When you have quality like this inside of a system, and you're up front with your hand out saying, y'all, I'm excited about my business. You really need to come in and check this out. $1,000 commissions can change your life. And here you are getting emails. I blew this up earlier and I saw the Walmart one. I didn't delete it in the last video. I apologize. But I blew this up so you can see how real this is, y'all. 90% of the people that come into Exitus Elite is $1,000 or $2,000. I've never seen a company that has ratios like that. So literally, on this page right here, you 1, 2, this is 4,003 hours right here, y'all. I did a video about this recently. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10,000 sitting right here on this page. Now, on top of that, we got the G2000 on top of that, so it could possibly be more than that. But y'all, I'm telling you, getting in the right vehicle means not having 300 and some members a month that's still barely getting by. It means I'm getting out to people that I'm accessible. People want to give me a call and say, hey man, I'm ready to do this business. They know that I put the first member in for them at the G1000 and G2000 because most people come in that. So I'd be tickled to death to go ahead and take care of that. So that every person they put in and every commission's theirs, even in a 1-up where you're supposed to pass it up, I'm taking care of that for you. Nobody else in this company has done it as long as I have. I've been doing that since 2016. So you're with the right team, right? Absolutely. So let me go down here and show you this. Let me go back. Let's see, some commissions. Okay, I want to show you how real this is, y'all. First of all, always put, again, I practice what you preach. I put myself with my girlfriend or me with my son, or if we're out and about having fun, whatever we're doing. If we're on the back porch and we're doing the fire pit and we got marshmallows or hot dogs and I made $1,000, I almost always take a picture right then and there. That's what this is for, y'all. Let these people connect with me. I'm a real person that believes in my business, right? So what is Exitus Elite? Exitus Elite is a complete training system and support. It is a very powerful 1-up system, most quality system I've ever seen for any 1-up system. If I had to pick one way to get out to people and make 6-figure income, it'd be Exitus Elite, and I am. It's my primary business. It's a 7-year-old business, and it's getting better and better. $17,000 right here in 30 days is shown right here. This is 3,000 in or 3 Exitus Elite commissions. This is 2, this is 2, this is 2. I know you can't really see them, but it's true. It's all this right here, y'all. This is 30 days. And this isn't back at the very beginning. We're talking years later. I wanted to show y'all some variations between, back in 2016 and now. So it's me talking about what I just explained. $50,000, $60,000 months came from me when I got into Exitus Elite, the right vehicle. That's when things changed. This was just a few months back. This is August. I showed 3,000. I actually made 4,000 in 4 days. I should have updated that picture. I apologize. But that was 4,000 in 4 days in 2021. Actually, you saw the thumbnail. I said that recently as well. So this is 40,000 in 30 days, life-changing income, all over 1,000. Can you imagine if we had the G2000 back then? How many of those people would be G2000s? Absolutely incredible. Now, I actually had this is a $9,000 day, 5,000, this is 3,000, 2,000, 2,000, a $7,000 day. This is what, a little while back. So this is pretty awesome commissions right here, y'all. So life-changing, paying your house off, getting free kind of income. I put your first member in for you, G1000, new G2000. I have my own training called a 3-generation bonus training. It's me and 2 other 6-figure earners that love 1-up systems. So you get that as well if you'd like to come into our business. I have several gifts that I give you. You can run this business without any other marketing system at all. It's got everything you need. let's see, we get paid immediately. We get to pick how we want to get paid, and we always make 100% commissions. The other day, I did a video, y'all. I want to show you this. It won't take but just a second. And in that video, I didn't even know. Here's another page. It kind of rotates out different images. Show that for real quick. Okay, there you go. I didn't even realize this, but they had updated this. So when I say you get to pick how you want to get out, I'm sorry, you get to pick how we get paid. So here are some of the options. Not even all of them, but some of them, so that it makes you a little bit more professional looking. We have Stripe, whatever that is. Authorized.net, debit or credit card. We have the bank. You can put in your bank information if you like. PayPal. You've got Cash App, you got Zelle, Zeal, whatever you call it. Got others, y'all. So if you wanted to do something like Google Pay or Western Union or whatever, give people all sorts of options you can, you're more than welcome to. This is it right there. Venmo, Bitcoin, Tron, USDT, Ethereum, and even more options, y'all. Now, I didn't give people all this. I did make my own payment page, and if you come in inside of Exitus Elite, you're more welcome to use this. It's a Powell Lead System sales funnel share code, but I give PayPal, debit or credit card right here. All they do is they go over here, they click which one they want to do, G1000, G2000, click that, put in your information, then they're good to go. Cash App right here is another option. Google Pay right here. This is me making $2,000 commissions, y'all, inside of Cash App and Google Pay. I took screenshots of this a while back. Western Union, again, is right here as well. So I made my own payment page. Do you need that? No, not necessarily, especially when you have the options that look this good. So people go in the back office and they get to pick which one they want. And when they click it, it's going to be your handwriting, your information that you put in. This does not take long to do. Once you have your merchant put in place, then bam, you're ready to have your links go ahead and get out because they're already implemented and are going to go directly to you. So this is a very polished system. I've never had any problem with it. So we get paid immediately. This is absolutely incredible. We always make 100% commissions. The company doesn't make any of the money. When I make $1,000, I make $1,000. I may have to pay PayPal or whoever my merchant is a little bit of money, but the money itself is always mine. We pay once a year the admin fee to Exitus Elite. It varies depending on which level you come in at. But the thing is, it gives us the webinars on Wednesday. It gives us the Facebook group. It gives us support. His son Jacob does an absolutely incredible job. I just talked about that in the last video. I'm going to make this a little bit shorter than that. That was a 29-minute video, so I'm going to cut this one down a lot more. But the whole point is, y'all, everything that you need, the emails that are handwritten by the owner and updated on a regular basis to help with deliverability, the new capture pages, the updated sales system that we have now, all the pages to get totally redone. These are beautiful things. I'm very artistic. I'm very capable of making art and doing good. I won Congressional Art Awards as a kid. I was voted most artistic in every school I had gone through, right? With that being said, I still couldn't make better pages than what he has that we use inside of our back office. And again, Paul's not going to put junk here. So it's absolutely incredible. We get to pick how we want to get paid. I just showed you that in the back office. Exitus Elite has been around since the summer of 2014, 7 years, and still growing like crazy. Y'all, if you get into the Facebook group, you're going to see people. There's somebody this week's made $6,000 in 5 days. Some of these people, I don't even know who they are. Yet some of these leaders, I also know that have been there as long as I have. I'm on a leaderboard a lot for the company, but to be honest, I don't really care that much about it, how well I'm doing on the leaderboard per se. The whole thing to me is I'm in the right vehicle. I can come and go as I please, make videos when I want. It's not a lead race. I'm not trying to make 100 leads a day. When I was making 40,000 plus months inside this business, the most leads I ever had in a day was 9 leads. But I was averaging maybe 3 to 5 a day. How does that money come like that, y'all? It's because I'm giving these people someone to connect with, and the right people are coming around and jumping into my business. I don't have to worry about doing all this paid advertising stuff. If you want to do paid, that's fine. But I know the importance of people connecting with me. And that's exactly the element that 99% of people aren't willing to do or don't want to do or can't do or don't know to do or whatever it's going to be. And that's exactly what I teach people. How do I know it works? Well, I just told you. I've been #1 in the world in everything I've ever done. All right, here you go right here, y'all. This is the webinar Wednesday. I wanted to show some pictures The interview guest was actually Darren Little. This is for this image here. This is the guest here. Speaker was Paul Stevenson's lawyer, Scott Warren. Scott Warren answered any questions we had, told us what we could and couldn't do, new restrictions and this every year. Every so often, Paul will bring them in to let us know that we're on the right path. It's just awesome. We get to sit there and answer or get our questions answered from the lawyer, the company itself. Who does this stuff, y'all? Before we brought in the G2000, Paul wanted to know if we'd be interested in it. He had a webinar, showed us this right here, what it would look like and stuff of that nature, y'all. So it won't even implemented yet. And here's the owner asking us, we're business owners as well. You might as well, in the company, asking us, what do we think? If we like it, if we don't like it, should we do this? If we don't do it, Paul has done things in the past where it didn't work as well as we hoped. Right back in 2016, I'd only been in about 3 or 4 weeks. Paul decided he's going to change it from, instead of making $1,000, it was going to make it $1,300, right? I had people calling me saying they couldn't afford to get in, crying. This is the honest truth, y'all, because it had gone up a little bit. That $1,000 was such a sweet spot because people could afford getting in. They'd still get in at $1,300, but it would take them maybe next month because it took a little bit longer for them to put their money together. So Paul realized that we had a drop, right? Let me tell you something. He was man enough to say, let's change all this, which means redoing all the pages, redoing all the system, and put it right back where it's supposed to be so we can start making money again. Y'all, that day I showed you earlier, I made a $7,000 day. Guess what that day was? The day that they changed it back to making $1,000 commissions instead of $1,300. And that's when, bam, everybody jumped in. You see what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't mind Paul trying stuff. That's managing the business. But if he's got a pride issue, or I've done this, I spent too much money on these pages, I don't want us to go back. I mean, he easily could have said that, right? And a lot of owners do that, man. They'll mess the business up, put it in the ground, call it a day, and just keep on going. Paul's not going to do that. If he realized that something needed to be better, hey, y'all, you know what? It's been a couple weeks. I've kind of realized that we were doing better before the commission changeover. Let's go back to what we're supposed to be at. Let's make this back to the G1000, right? Bam, he did. I'm just tickled to death we got somebody who manages it. All right, question and answer at the end of every webinar, if he's got somebody to interview or not, or if this is one not for the members, our members can send the leads to some of them. He'll let us know in advance which one's going to be for the leads, and he can help put people in for you, and then answer questions right there from at the end as well. But what he does in question and answer is he'll do the whole interview. Once it's done, he'll go back from the very beginning and read all the questions that were there, and either answer himself or the person that's doing the interview will get a chance to answer those as well. So you're looking maybe sometimes 30 to 45 minutes of awesome time. Sometimes the best part is to question and answer. Upgrade and just pay the difference of the admin fee. If you came in G1000 and go G2000, you just pay the difference. You don't get punished, y'all. It's awesome. That's Paul Stevenson himself, the man I keep talking good about. I got over 300 videos for this company, y'all. Done it for a reason. And again, y'all, at this time, I weigh probably 35 pounds less. I've sure got a lot less gray hair. That's for sure. If you notice, I still didn't want to look forward. I was looking down at my son because I still had hang-ups. Even though I was doing the work, y'all, I got free from the job about the same time. This was about May of 2015. The reason this picture meant so much to me is I didn't have pictures of me and my son. He wanted to be part of something that I was excited about. So he sat down in my lap, and I was a video at the end telling everybody bye. And then I took a screenshot of it, and that was the picture. And the reason it meant so much to me is because we didn't have pictures, man. And knowing my little boy knew I was excited about something. And I'm going to tell you, the exciting time is knowing that something's about to change. Going to work, working 14-hour shifts when I hadn't had no sleep because I stayed up all night long trying to learn how to do online business. 1 hour sleep, falling asleep, slobbering on the keyboard. I've done that, y'all. With my little boy laying down right there on the floor beside my computer, and I'm sitting there rubbing his head while I'm sitting there trying to learn how to do online business. That's what my path was. And thank God I had a burn in my stomach that made me, I didn't quit. I still got a burn in my stomach. I don't join businesses I don't believe in. Point blank, period. But y'all, that picture meant a lot to me, and I used it for years to brand me. People knew who I was because I loved that picture, and I just wanted, And even in my emails, yeah, I'd send that one out to people as well. Hey, this is Shawn, and my little boy Adam wanted to tell you appreciate you coming through. I did that so long in all my emails for my follow-up emails and things of that nature. But y'all, I'm gonna tell you, Exitus Elite is the right vehicle. It has changed our lives. It has paid for so many things and continues. Last year, my little boy got an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 5. Both of them with $1,000 commission I'd made inside of Exitus Elite. The refrigerator I'm looking at right now is a stainless steel Samsung 4-door refrigerator. I got my girlfriend. That came from Exitus Elite $1,000 commissions. Um, it's just it's life changing. It really is. Don't want to make this video any longer. What do you need to do? You need to go ahead and contact me. Tell me you want to do this business. Tell me that you're ready to come in G1000, G2000s. You want me to put your first member in for you so that every person, every commission you put in is going to be yours. That's what you need to do. Secondly, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and hit that bell. I've made 2 videos so far. I'm probably going to make some more. I'm doing this more than anybody else. Nobody's got more videos in this company. Nobody believes in this business more than me. Nobody believes in the owner more than me. And this is the right team. With a 3-generation bonus training, I put your first member in for you. Y'all, all that's going to be put on you now is showing people that you're excited and that you're accessible, and you making a way to get out to people and pick that way and master it. Master that way. That's what I did, y'all. With nothing more than an old S3 phone and a Facebook account. When I got free from the job, I was laying on the couch, ceiling fan going, watching YouTube with a blanket on me and a cat falling asleep on my legs. And this was compared to working 65 hours a week in a restaurant. That was heaven sent. That won't work. You know what I'm saying? And comparing that to now, where I just sit down, I mash record and let go. I mean, that's all you got to do, man. If you believe in the business, people are going to sense it. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Tell me you're ready to do this thing. Give me a call. I'll walk you through it, and we're going to go ahead and put you in. I appreciate y'all, and see you in the next video.